is about 14 degrees Celsius today. It is the middle of November, well, middle of November. It is about 14 degrees today, and it is the last nice day of November before it plunges to about 2 degrees, 4 degrees with rain and snow starting tomorrow for as long as I can see. So today is the day I plan to put on the bee cozies, the winter jackets. Everything else has already been prepped up until now. So what I have for my winterization is a metal mouse guard to keep the mice out. I will also add an entrance reducer as it gets colder to keep the cold air out and the warmer air in. I add a quilt box. I think that's one of the most important things to do for ventilation. This one's really tight, of course, because I'm filming. So I add a 2-inch insulation foam on top of wood shavings with ventilation screened holes in the side to let the extra heat come out. Underneath the shavings is a piece of cotton. It allows me to easily take a look at the bees without them coming out at me. And if it is a really long spring and I can feel by their weight, right now it's so heavy I can barely lift it, I can slip a sugar cake in there and they can have licks at it from underneath the screen. It makes it super easy. So then I just put the cotton back, the shavings back, I put the insulation back on. This is a Wellington wrap cover. It helps keep the wind off of them, and it helps if they haven't sealed all of their cracks, it gives them just that little bit extra protection. And these slip on really easily. I also have bee cozies, which I'll use on the hives on the other side. Just folds over. If there's any beekeepers out there that can tell me why Wellington has left this much at the bottom instead of allowing it to go all the way down, because I've tried folding it on my own for that extra inch or two. It just makes it a big nightmare. It can also be difficult to get these lids back on with the Wellington if you have covers that are super tight. Each of these hives has about 80 pounds of honey going into winter that they have stored, and they cluster around the queen at 92 degrees Fahrenheit as they go around the hive and eat the honey that they've stored. On nice days when it's sunny in the winter and say even 10 to 12 degrees with low wind, the bees will come out for elimination flights where they'll do some housekeeping and they will use the washroom. They're very clean. Honeybees are very clean insects. And then I'll add a rock on top, which actually just helps push the lid tighter, and in case there's a windstorm, it helps keep the lid on. Thinking if there's anything else, that pretty much covers it. I make the sugar cakes after the Christmas rush. I just mix that with a little bit of water and they harden. You can just slip one right in if a hive needs it to prevent starvation. I have almost 100% success rate for winter survival of my honeybees in about 8 or 9 years now. If you have any questions about overwintering, please give me a shout. You can also find me on Honeycomb Cottage Bees, Bell Fountain on Facebook. And I am more than happy to talk to you and discuss wintering with you, discuss bees. People can't get me to be quiet about bees, so hey, if you want to talk bees, I'm all for it. All right, I'm halfway done. There is a huge rainstorm coming today, so I've got to get this done before that comes. It would be great. So we'll talk later. Thanks for watching, and hit subscribe and like this video. That would be amazing. Cheers.